So the police officers are getting into the
That's all. Appreciate it.
into the Harris County Forensic Institute or Forensic Science Institute, where the body of Officer Jeffrey Williams is about to be brought out. All of this is being led by the chief of the police department of Houston. Condolence messages have come from leaders at the county level, the state level, from the federal level. Chief Acevedo, who had left Houston for the city of Miami, where he's the chief of police, had sent a simple message that he's praying for Houston. As the chief of police said to the question that I asked him, whose bullet actually brought down Officer William Jeffrey, he said they don't know. Even though I was trying to make him to understand that from the forensic science, autopsy and toxicology and firearms findings and report, we should be able to know the bullet that was used if it was in the body of Officer Jeffrey Williams. The chief says some of those issues will be addressed in a future press conference or gathering. He talked about the family, some of them already in the city of Houston, who are working in collaboration with the Houston Police Department leadership, finalizing a program for the funeral. These are members of the HPD. As you can see, they have positioned themselves here in honor for their fallen brother, police leader. And as the chief said, there are questions that residents are asking whose answers are not yet in. He made it very clear that they don't know whose bullet actually fell Officer Jeffrey Williams, because that is something which the criminal justice systems around the world will want to know. The narcotics warrant of arrest executions could be very tricky and complex. Like we had the case of the Hardy Street narcotic warrant of arrest that was botched, and that has created a lot of problems in the city. So some of these issues will be addressed in the nearest future, as the police chief says. But he says they don't know whose bullet took down Officer Jeffrey. I'm Dr. Thompson, reporting for H&D Magazine, downtown the city of Houston, and we are at the premises of the coroner's office, which has been upgraded recently to a very high-class forensic system. It's now an institute that does not only do examinations but train people. And we are in the premises of one of the best forensic science centers in the country. This is the new building of the institute. So we see the cars of members of HPD all lying out here to convey the remains of their fallen brother and hero, police leader, Williams Jeffrey. So we see the members of the Houston Police Department and their brothers, members of the Houston Fire Department, with them in solidarity and partnership in their sorrows. They are here already getting ready to escort the remains of their fallen brother, Officer Williams, to the funeral home, out of where funeral arrangements will be coordinated, working with the members of the family and city leadership. We are the premises of the Texas Medical Center, and the Harris County Forensic Science Institute, or Institute of Forensic Science, is part of the Texas Medical Center. Though it's a center of institute of its own, it's one of the top grade coroner's offices presently. It's been graded to an institute that does not only examine and does autopsy and toxicology and firearms and forensic psychology related work. They have moved into other things related to forensic pathology training. They have a new building. As you can see, that is part of the institute, and they get students coming here for training. The director of the institute has been doing a great work, and he's an MD consultant in forensic pathology and related medical sciences, who not only lectures here but is a guest lecturer of other institutions in the city, in the county. And we are by what is called the Hotel Blossom, as you can see there, and right beyond or behind the Hotel Blossom is the St. Luke Health. We have Baylor St. Luke. We have the Methodist. We have Bentop, that is part of the Harris Health System. These are big hospital systems on their own, that are medical centers of their own. So don't get it mistaken, because you would have seen in the building over there that it was said St. Luke Medical Center. So these are medical centers within what is called the Texas Medical Center, but today some are calling it the Houston Medical City. Just overhead is the helicopter that is guarding these premises. You can see it fly around the coroner's office. Chief Troy Finner and the Houston Department of Police chaplain walking in front of the hearse that is carrying the remains of Officer William Jeffries. So the officers are now going to. You can see Mike Knox. He's a former Houston Police Department officer. And he didn't answer. I said they didn't know.